With me today are two of my students, Madison and Toby. Both of them did a very fantastic job on their elemental superhero project, and they would like to explain a little bit more about what they did. We're going to start off with Madison. And Madison, what was your element?
Ostatine, it's the rarest chemical element made in nature.
Awesome.
And that's my cover.
Excellent. So here's her.
My sketch at first, what I wanted to do. It has a AT and 85 for its atomic number.
Nice.
And atomic mass is 212 or 210.
Okay.
Facts about ostatine is a radioactive chemical element, meaning it's like a chemical.
Okay.
And it only occurs in nature and dies within an hour before
Wow.
reproducing.
I didn't know it does it now. That's pretty sweet.
To naturally create ostatine, bismuth is bombarded with energetic alpha particles.
Okay.
So that's how it creates, and then it redies.
Excellent.
And then 3 years after the founding of supposed creation of ostatine, scientists discovered that it occurred naturally in nature.
Excellent. Let's go on to your story now. So, where's your first scene take place at?
It takes place in a school, but it's in her
Okay.
perspective. Everybody is hating on her, and she grows to realize that the only way for people to notice her is if she becomes evil and
okay.
takes her place in, like, the news article.
Ah. So you got a villain, huh?
Yeah.
Excellent.
So this shows that between good and evil,
Okay.
ostatine and hydrogen.
Ah.
And then it began.
And it began. Nice.
And then this shows where they meet and what happens in their
Okay.
meeting up.
Excellent.
Their first fight begins when ostatine wants to take over her spotlight from hydrogen, but hydrogen won't let that happen. And then at the final thing, since they're both really strong elements, it just ends like that.
Excellent. And I will say I really like that you did the two-frame picture. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've never seen anybody else do that. All right, next we're going to Toby. And Toby, your person is
Sulfuric. She's based on the element sulfur, and sulfur was found in the 12th century.
Ooh, okay. It's pretty old, huh?
Uh-huh.
Good.
And this is my character. These are like sulfuric crystals, like they're crystalline, solid, and yeah.
Very cool. Very cool.
And here are some facts. Like it was discovered in the 12th century by Angelo French, and its atomic number is 16.
Okay.
And it's a bright yellow crystalline.
Ah. Very cool. So, well, your story, where does it start off? At school as well?
Yeah, it starts up at a school, and then like people are bullying her because she's been bullied like her whole life, so she's kind of used to it.
Okay.
Then she asks herself like, "Why me?" And then her main bully, she says, "You're worthless and like a piece of trash."
Ooh, that's not too cool.
Uh-huh. And then she pushes her to the ground, and then she thinks after class, and then like she runs home to her dad's office. Her dad
Okay.
is rich, and he's known for being like a scientist. And then she comes home, but her dad's not there, and she sees caution tape on her dad's lab, so she decides to go investigate.
Okay.
And then she opens the door, but then she falls down, and then she hits a sulfuric acid tank, and then it spills on her,
Okay.
and then she gets her new powers, and she
Turns into
calls
the-
herself
The Golden
Sulfur.
Girl, right?
Yeah.
There we go. Excellent.
And then she starts to use her powers, and she blasts a hole into the wall. And then she notices her powers, and she goes after their main superhero in the village, which is Mr. Gold.
Mr. Gold.
And she goes to run after him because she's jealous of him, and she wants the spotlight.
Ah.
So then she starts to get in an argument with him, kind of.
Okay.
And then she blasts him with sulfuric acid and stuff like that. And then
Oh, nice.
he's allergic to that, so like he starts to bubble up, and then he like explodes. And then she says bye-bye, Mr. Gold. And then on the news, she was like known as the main supervillain in the town. And then to be continued.
It's good to be bad. I like that a lot. Excellent job, you two. You guys did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Thank you.